Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here at the messy desk and it is day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas and I am here with paper clips and I'm going to turn them into altered paper clips. So I have several different types. I have this little funky square thingy that I get at Staples, some regular ones that are plastic coated and colored, and we have a couple of different plain ones, a coffee, a bow, and one of my favorite, the butterfly clip that turns out to look like an angel. And then I have several fun things to play with. I am still working on purple, working with my lavender and lace. For the Nevermore Creations design team project, my huge challenge of trying to make this journal. Anyway, I'm all about the 12 days of Christmas, and this is so much fun. So this is ideas that you can make for yourself. But you could make these for gifts. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I mean, a couple of really simple ones is taking a really neat, isn't this neat? I got this at the Fabric District or Fashion District or whatever in LA, and I love this. So, I mean, just as simple as putting it through and tying it, okay? And it's all about the fact that this is like just amazing. I love the sequins, and they can fall because I will use them in something else. So there you have just a big fluffy bit of wonderfulness, and you can add that into a journal or as a gift, and it is awesome. So another one is to use a chenille stem. Literally, you can write words. You've seen that. I've written words before. So let's see if we do. Okay, I started it wrong. Okay. Joy. There's a J. There's an O. There's a Y. And you're like, why would you want to make, what would you do with that? So you just twist them so that they stay, and you have the word joy like this, and you can take your word joy and add it to a paper clip. And now, ta-da, it's a paper clip. You can also, I mean, you can tie it around it so it doesn't move. But then we have the mini journal is right here. And so let's see. So you could just take it and attach it. You have the word joy. You could use your word of the year, or if you know what their word of the year is, you could do that. So there is using a chenille stem or a pipe cleaner. Of course, you can just take and wrap it around and make a wonderful blinginess there. Stick with me, stick with me. We've got, okay, so next you can use 2 pieces of something that is the same. So I have these 2 hearts. I have distressed them. We're going to take the back one. We're going to put our paper clip over this one. This is one of my favorite paper clips to make. And so you have the larger side on the back. You're going to use your glue gun or one of your fast drying glues. So this is Fabric Tack. This is my other bottle. This is the the Heinz, the Heinz ketchup version. Ay, ay, ay. I hope you're still with me. I know. My videos for this series have been so long, but I hope you don't mind. I gave you lots of information instead of just making one like I probably was supposed to. I was giving you several ideas on, yeah. And I didn't do just a flip through. I did tutorials. So I hope you're sticking with me. So I've attached these two hearts together, and now you can come in and decorate it however you might want to. And then this is one of the best paper clips. So if you have something that you want to hold into a journal, into a book, this will hold. I mean, it is going to be a tight and amazing hold. So there you have your heart. And of course you can do it in a variety of great, whatever your shape is, whatever the theme that you might want to have would be. So there's that one. So now you've seen me do the ticket. So we'll do a ticket real quick. And again, you can decorate this however you want to. Take a ticket. I will fold it. I want to make sure my numbers are up because for this one, I'm going to have the ticket go in from here or from this side. So again, I'm going to take it, open it up. I want to put the smaller side of the paper clip on the inside, larger on the outside. Okay, so there. So the really cool thing about this is you could do this and already have your paper clips ready. Then you can come in and distress them. We'll go ahead and use the other side of this. So yes, you can distress them. I mean, if you know what you're going to do with them, you can distress them ahead of time. But I just wanted to show you that you could also distress them after. So there, you can just distress with some purple distress ink. And then you could come in and very simply add some washi tape. That's one of my favorite things to do these tickets. It's fast. It turns out really pretty. Just come in and add the washi tape. Okay, and then you can add a word. How about every? I don't know why, but we'll put every. And some bling. And if you're not adding like tabs and things that are going to stick out from your journal, then you could finish. You'd be done right here. Now, I have done this where I have taken photos and I have printed them at contact size. Actually, I used pick collage and made them a little smaller, and then printed them at contact size, which contact size is the Were I a Violet that has disappeared. This size. Okay, so that's contact sheet size. Do 2 or 3 pictures onto a page, then print them, and you can make little photographs on your ticket, or you can just cut the photograph and make it be your ticket. And what a great gift for grandma, her own set of family photo little paper clips. Okay, so one of the other things about when you do this way is you can have it finished and then decide that you want to add something to the edge. It doesn't have to be done right away. So if we were going to just add this lace and this gold trim, and you'll see I'm using a lot of the same items in all these videos for this series because that's what I have out. And right now I have sunflower stuff out right there still. Dollar store Christmas junk journal is over there. And the Laura's Roses is out too. So along with the lavender and lace that I'm working on. So I didn't need any other stuff out. And the lavender and lace is actually right here on my desk. Cat just jumped on my back. She heard that Tom is home, so she's going out there. Okay, so just adding a little bit of fluff, and that will be able to stick out from the top or the bottom. So the next thing I have that I want to make is using a playing card. Okay, now usually using a playing card I'm gonna sew. So just know that normally I would sew this, but for this video I am not sewing. So I'm going to take and I'm going to cut. I have this purple that was in my stash. It was actually a scrapbooking kit from the 1980s that I just found in my stash. And I'm like, I'm going to use all that. I'm going to use that. Okay, so I've taken and I have my backing is going to be this purple. So something this large, a paper clip like this, it'll hold it and everything. But I'm going to use the butterfly clip, and I'm going to clamp, and I'm going to come on and hold it like this. We'll go ahead and add the glue around the paper clip. Now remember, if you're doing this with hot glue, the paper clips get very hot. So be very careful. I'm going to go ahead and come around the edge. And glue this down. So again, it's a card. I would sew this, okay? And if I was sewing it, I would just sew the edges, okay? And I think I want to come in and add this little piece of lace up here at the top, because I can see the metal from the front. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So I'm just going to add this piece of lace. I put the glue right across. This piece of lace was on my table, and I'm really trying to use up the stuff that is on my table. Okay, so here we have this playing card, and I like it just like that. I think it looks great just like that. But I probably would come in and at least add the bling, because I've been using that in this set of paper crafting embellishments. So dot, 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 close to the top. And this time I am going to put one down at the bottom also. Okay. Very, very simple. And ta-da. Okay. This will hold it. It will hold a heavier thing into your journal. And so again, you can come back in and add something. If you want something fluffy, you can add something fluffy to it. You could go ahead and just add it just like that. Okay. This is probably going to go in the big journal, not in the little one. But there you go. There's that. And next, well, while we have the lace out, we want to remember that there is just the simplest of, there's two really simple ways, okay? So one is cutting, let's see, what we're going to cut just about 4 inches, okay? I'm going to take my lace, fold it in half. Okay, there is a top. This is what I consider the top of the paper clip. Down here is the bottom because that's where it's going to clip. And I have this loop, the hole, and we're going to put the 2 pieces through and pull it. And very simple, I mean the simplest of simple, that gives you that paper clip. Okay, here's a very simple one, 2 pieces of material, and it is stapled. So just stapled, and then we've got that little piece. One of the things that you get that's, you know, pretty available is stamps. Okay, so I save almost all my stamps, and I love when I get these butterfly, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip it around, trying to be similar all the way around. I love that it's canceled and it's got the postage mark on it. Okay. Okay, and you can even save these pieces for something else. I do want to save that. Okay, so how are we? We'll go ahead and put that in just a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on this purple backing. I still have some more ideas. I don't know if you want to hang out and see all the ideas. I'm getting a little, what's the word? Afraid to do things. Yeah, because people can be mean. Okay. And I have a lot of newbies that follow me, so... And this could be for any of your paper crafting, not just for junk journaling. So I have these purple squares. These were in my stash. And so I have put the paper clip on, little on the front or inside, large on the outside. We're going to come in with the not Heinz ketchup. Okay. Oh, moved around a little bit. It's okay. Then we're going to come around and go around the edges. And again, I'm using it on the video because it dries fast. So here we are using a stamped image. And if you're working on a Christmas album or a Christmas junk journal or Christmas ornaments, Christmas stamps are awesome, and they're beautiful done up. Here I have this piece of lace. It's actually kind of like that. I'm tempted to put it, no, I like it down here. So for lace, I'm going to put a puddle. Okay. And then I'm going to add the bling because that's my thing, to add the bling. That's my thing, to add the bling. You could add a word here. Also. And again, you could add to the top. but that is using a postage stamp and just a box of squares that were in my stash. Here I have just a piece of the material that was from making the cover. And no worries, I have thousands, literally, of paper clips. So let's go here. I was gifted boxes and boxes of paper clips. Okay, so same thing as we did with the lace. Come around through the loop. Now you want to keep the right side of your material up, and then you want to check out your edges, and so that they are going the same way if you want them to. Okay, now you can come back in, fold it, pull out the fabric scissors, and cut your snake tongue. Fold it, cut your snake tongue. How cool is that? So there, that is using fabric, a fabric scrap. Okay. Let's see. So another thing is you might just have some really cute ribbon. Okay. This was part of the purple kit that I had put together a while back. And so I think what I'm going to do with this one is take my, I'm going to thread this through, and I want it to be on the full back one. Okay, the full piece, the longest full piece. Okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull it through to the center, and then really, I mean, how simple is this? We're just going to add some glue. I would usually, if this didn't have a print like this with the teapot and the teacups, that, you know, it's kind of teapot and teacups. It's like, I would go ahead and do like the banner thing or the snake tongue, but we don't. So since I can't do that, I'm going to come over here. I've got a piece of lace, and we'll put that on the end just to kind of finish it. Okay, so that gives us another paper clip. Okay. So that's a paper clip using a pretty ribbon, and we'll just use the cute little fox card here to show you how it would go on. Okay, so it'll just go on like that. Okay, very, very, very simple, very cute. Okay, we have this card, and okay, another thing that happens is you get these adorable coffee, the coffee paper clips, and sometimes it's like, okay, this side's really cute, that side's not so cute, so maybe you might want to decorate that and turn it into one of those okay, so the way that you do this is kind of, I have to think here, it's tricky. So we have our square. Oh no, I've got little squares now. So let's try little squares, I guess. Okay, so you have a pretty paper clip on one side, and on the other side you want it to be more decorative. maybe. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put the piece on this side. I had to think about this because I've done this before, but it's been a little while. And I was like, how did I do that? Okay, so we're going to go ahead. And what's going to happen is the cute coffee cup is going to actually be the clip part. We're going to decorate this side. You're going to end up with cute on both sides. Well, we'll see how cute, but you know what I'm saying. We have this really pretty pansy. And do we have any more? I think I've done all the lace. I have just a couple more, so hang in there, hang with me. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We have this little piece of lace. Again, I just want to use everything up that's on my desk. Okay, so there's that. And so, and if you hang in, we'll come up with a couple of ideas of how to package these at the end of the video as well. Okay, so there we have this that is really pretty. It will make a great little paper clip. You'll be able to hold something in, like a flinch card. These are the flinch cards from Dear Julie Julie. There are flinch cards 1 through 31. They actually print out to this size, but these are printed at 5 by 7. No, these are 3.5 by 5. This is the 5 printed at 5 by 7. So great for your December daily or anything that you want to keep track of number-wise, 1 through 31. So that is our other size. So how fun is that to be able to take one of these really cute paper clips and not have it have the paper clip on the other side. So that is another, or even when you give it and you show this side and this becomes a surprise. Isn't that fun? Okay, so next I have, okay, and you can do the same thing with like this bow. Could do the same thing. You have the pretty bow on one side, that you could do the same thing. Make this, you know, could be your other side, and you'd have the bow. And with the bow, you can, the bow, you could even put it in at an angle in your, so that when it's on, it's at an angle. So you could go like that. Okay, so that's why the bow was out, just to give you another idea. Okay, so next we have butterfly eraser. This is from springtime at, I think it was at Target. But you could do this with other erasers that you find. Then I have this little pen. Now the first thing I'm going to do with the pen is close my eyes. Close your eyes. Oh shoot. The blue ones work. This one doesn't. Yeah, we'll have to cut it with the roll wire cutter. It just wanted to make me look dumb. Okay, so take out the big guns. Close your eyes. We're going to, you know what? We're going to wait and do that after we go through the butterfly. Where's the butterfly? Butterfly. So we're going to go up from the bottom of the butterfly through the middle and up out the top, hopefully. Okay, there we go. We have one butterfly on a pin. We're going to go ahead, come over here, close your eyes, take the edge off, just so that you don't end up sticking yourself. And then I'm going to grab this, my jewelry pliers that can make circles. I'm going to go ahead and go round and round, round and round, round and round. Then I'm going to come back. Then I'm going to flatten it together. Flatten it together. And I have this little charm that we've made, and now we can just add our cute little charm to our paper clip. And there you have a cute little charm on a paper clip. And if you pull it up to the top, it'll hang out the side or out the bottom. Of course, you can also do this same idea with pearl, you know, with beads. So like that. And we'll make a Christmas one real quick just because that's the only thing that's out here probably. So like 3 little beads. Cut the end off. Just make sure if you borrow your husband's stuff, you put it back. Okay. Round and round and round the jewelry pliers. And if you do it smaller, it might have been better. But that's okay. We're putting it on a paper clip. Okay. It could go on with one that has the pretty stuff, or you can just go ahead. Very, very simple. Okay. That is using a pearlized pen back. Okay. You saw that I had this one. Now, what I've done with this particular has been interesting. Because the way this one comes on, the way that it comes onto your paper, onto your page, is it's going to go like this. So it leaves this. So I have done things like the witch's feet. So if you have a ribbon with elf feet, they could go down here. If you have something where the words are like this on the ribbon, they could go down here, and it hangs down. So that just is another type of paper clip, and that's how I use it. Let's see. This ought to be good. I wanted to make the wisteria, but I don't think I have the right thread or the right needle. Okay, so let's see if we can, might be able to, yeah, we can just put this through. Okay, so this is another little thing that I like to do on a paper clip, is use sequins. And here I'm using this, and I'm going to end up with I did the large flower, the medium, and now the small. Okay, and they each got to be on a thing. Okay, we got to go down one more. So large, medium, small. Now we're going to go small, sorry, I'm going to skip one of the, see, I'm going to keep that one. Oh, got to go down one more. Large, medium, small, skip, small, there's our medium, and a large. Now you can also do this just like on baker's twine with the large ones, and it just turns out it's one of my favorite things I did in the Romantic Valentine series. Okay, so now we're going to come back on the large one. We're going to tie a knot. Okay. There we go. Large, medium, small. And on this large one, we're going to cut it off. And we're going to, I did move it into the medium spot. I'm going to tie it in a knot. I don't know if that helps or not. Not. Get it? Not. I don't know. So now we've got this really cool thing happening here. And go ahead and bring it in to the top. And again, we're going to make the loop with the middle piece. See the middle piece right there? Trying to go, well, we'll go like that. We're going to grab all these other pieces, the two pieces with all of their sequins, pull them through. Okay, and there we have a dangle using sequins. Now you can, the other thing you can do is you can go in and knot all your places if you don't have a string that has a natural knot on it. So that is really fun. And of course you could add something like that to one of your other paper clips, or just have it be a paper clip all by itself. So let's go back. We'll pull these out of the way and show you what we have. We have the long sequin one. And of course you can also take this, if you have some of these from the dollar store, and you can just put it through, or any charm or an old earring, and just add it to the outside just for some fun. And how easy and fast was that? So here we have the square that has the coffee surprise on the other side. We have the material, the lace, we have the side ribbon, we have decorated stamp square. We have the material that's been stapled on. We have the vintage playing card with the lace on a butterfly clamp. We have the decorated ticket with fluff on the top and the word. We have the butterfly charm. Isn't that charming? We have the Christmas bling there. We have the heart. And of course you can see where you could do this with the postcards. These are from, I think this is from the purple kit. And you got the back of 3 postcards, and these were printed at 3.5 by 5. We also had the joy and the fluffy gold. So all of those we just made, and I'm sure you can see how you could just keep going. Now, how could you go ahead and make this be a gift? Well, one of the things that I have invested in quite a while ago, and I don't think they have it anymore. I think this came, yeah, it was Stampin' Up. It's by EK Success. It's this little tab punch, and I like to use it. I go ahead and punch in. There's 1. 2. Every time you hear that, my husband has come in or out of the house. It's the vent here in my room. Okay, then you can come and add your paper clips onto this tag. So I'm just going to put them on the tag. We have another pretty, yeah, we'll do one of these. So actually, if we put that on the outside of there, put this one on the inside. Okay. So do that, and then it's not super easy to come in from the side, but you can. If you come in, I need it to hang down, right? I need... Okay, so, well, another way that you can do it is to come in with an X-Acto knife or craft knife. And just cut straight across. So if you don't have this, you can do this same thing. You can do it at an angle like I did. You know why that happened? That happened because the way that I placed this, my brain engaged incorrectly. Okay, so now we can put the charm. Okay, so there's one charm. And can add this. I'm gonna add this one in there. Okay, so there you can add, and then if you have, well, we have this one also. So if we pull this charm all the way to the side, it's pretty close to the side. put this one. Okay, so you can go ahead and package them onto something like a tag. And if you had made them a tassel, you could go ahead and put your hole here and add your tassel. Remember, you do have others. Of course, you can come from the other side as well. Maybe. Or this actually could just okay. Now if you had like these, they could just be nicely stacked as well. I think they could. So there you go, couple ways of packaging your paper clips. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it. If you have any, and if you're enjoying this series, make sure that you check out the description box below for other paper crafting artists that have put together their day 6 Altered Paperclips video. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy 6th day of Christmas. Have a great day. Bye.